Hi, I'm Aisha.
Hey, I'm Jasmine.
What's up? It's 1228.
And we're IJT Productions.
Welcome back to another video, everyone. This is IJT Productions. And before we start this video, we just want y'all to just do us a favor. Just let the Lord use you and just hit that like button real quick. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe. Don't just watch the video. Leave a comment. You feel me? But that's neither here nor there. Y'all know what to do. Today we got a special guest today. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing our collabs and we've been having some wonderful conversations. So I want our guest to introduce herself, let the people know who she is, because I know her, you know what I'm saying, but that's not important. I need you to tell the people who you are. So take it away, Queenie. Tell the people what's going on.
Oh gosh, I hate when you put me on the hot spot. Hey, you guys. My name is Queenie. Yeah. I'm ooh.
Come on, Queenie, don't get shy on us. You're Queenie.
So first part is she's shy, but we
okay,
going, you know what I'm
very
saying?
shy.
We got her back.
Okay, how about we start out with this? Queenie, what do you do? Like, what is your life like? Like the day of Queenie, like what does that look like?
Oh, Queenie's pretty chill. Queenie's very productive. Queenie like to get things done. Like Queenie, especially when it comes to passion of what I love, I like to just get things in order, get things done.
So let's talk about that passion. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about that passion. Because the streets, I don't know, but the streets said that you be singing. I don't know, but that's what I be seeing little clips on IG sometimes, and you be hitting some notes. So is that part of the passion? Is that true? The streets need to know. Like, what we doing?
Yeah, I heard.
No, that's true. I love to sing. I want to get back into singing because it's been a while.
And a producer, just in case if you need anything.
Yes, network. That's where I'm at with it now. Like I just want to get out my box because I still can sing, but I want to do more singing. Like I want the world to know more of me singing because some people forgot because it's been a while since I've actually have sung. So yeah.
Okay. So Queenie, like, where are you from? Like, tell the people where you from.
I'm from Greensboro, North Carolina, 336. Well,
okay.
I was born in Queens, New York, but I was raised in Greensboro. Yeah, I was born in New York.
Queens get the money.
I was born in New York, but I was raised in Greensboro. So when people ask me where I'm from, I say Greensboro because that's what I know. So
right.
336, North Carolina, stand up.
So, I know that last year you launched, Queenie Galore,
I did.
your media company where you interview artists, and that's like a platform for you to create for yourself so you can showcase your music and all the good stuff that you do. So tell us about, launching. How did that happen? How did you get your logo? Because the streets said that somebody helped you get your logo, but I just want to know, like, tell the streets, like, how did that happen?
Well, first off, Queenie Galore is a brand of many different things. Well, for right now, I'm just focusing on interviewing local underground artists, especially in hip hop. But I don't want to just limit myself because I love music overall. So it's more of me just interviewing underground artists that, does different type of genres of music. But really my love, honestly, is hip hop. So it's more of me interviewing local underground artists just to shed light with, underground artists, because I feel like underground artists doesn't get the acknowledgement that they deserve because so many people are so used to listening to the mainstream artists that there's really good, dope, local underground artists around here and with authentic talent. So that's where I feel like I come in by just showcasing that on, you know, on a local level, underground wise, and not only just shedding light on them, but shedding light on myself just to get my foot in the door as well, so people know who I am as well. So we're both benefiting each other at the end of the day.
Okay.
So you said that you don't want to get your foot in the door. That's great, because me too. Like, but I want to start a songwriting company. Like, I want to write for other artists. But usually my type of music is, you know, actually I love R&B, hip hop,
Yeah,
gospel. Like, I love everything. So I'm trying to write under every topic and sing it to promote my business. But so what are you doing as far as like your project, you know, just building up your project? What type of music you want to come out with? Have you been writing? Like, what's that's like?
so I do write. You know, it's a hidden talent. A lot of people don't know unless they really, really know me. And I let, you know, I like other people to write my songs as well. I like to be able to collaborate as far as like having conversations of like what I'm going through, because I feel like that's the best way of coming out with a song. Like, really, you know, whatever situation you're going through, you'll be. I just like whatever I go through, I just like writing it on paper. You know, it could either be me writing a poem or writing a song or even just journaling. That's just something that I like to do. I'm very neo soul R&B. Like, I grew up in church, of course, and I love gospel music as well. But I feel like my lane really is in R&B, like soul.
So
Yeah.
Queenie, let me ask you, what's like out of when you do your songwriting, what's like your favorite song, or maybe there's an album, or maybe there was a mixtape we don't know about? Like, how can we listen to it? What was the song you was like, girl, I was singing this any day on anybody's block in North Carolina, in Queens, wherever?
It's so many, because I love, like, from listening to like Lauryn Hill, Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, to Amy Winehouse. I love Amy Winehouse. Back to Black album. I love Jasmine Sullivan. I love I love the recent album she came out with. That was really dope. That was a whole different side of her. But I love like when she first came out, like the old albums that she had before that. I think that was really dope. It's so many, because I love Faith Evans.
Right.
I love Faith Evans. I said Lauren. I said Amy just do something to me though. Like, her voice is just like, it was just different. But then I like listen to Nina Simone. Like, I go back far where I can listen to Nina Simone, or sometimes I'll listen to like Billie Holiday. Like, I like to do my research of like older singers too. Yeah. Aaliyah. I love Aaliyah. I love her.
That is my favorite artist, by the way.
Aaliyah, I love Aaliyah. I love Aaliyah. I just loved her. I love how like sweet, but gangster
Street.
a little bit. Right, sweet and street.
That's me.
Street.
Like, I love
That's
that.
me too.
Street. Love it.
Yeah, and I loved her vibe. I loved her swag, and she just seemed like she had a really like good spirit. Like, everyone would love to be around her. I got a thing for Kelly Rowland too. I think Kelly Rowland is very.
I love her. I was listening to the other day. Oh,
yeah, I think she's very slept on. But something about Jasmine Sullivan, her like, that's it for me. She just takes me back to church in a way. Like, her vocals is impeccable, her range, her tone, you know, the way that she sings from her diaphragm, the way she can hold a note, the way she hits the scales. I think, to me, like, she's one of the best singers out right now, honestly. So
that's what's up. So Queenie, you know, being that you are a singer, you know, and me and you have had various conversations about, you know, how you want to come out as an artist and things like that. So talk to the people about like, what are some things that, like, because you fire, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you're dope.
thank you, DJ.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So sometimes, like, you know, we second guess our talent. Sometimes we have that fear. So talk to the people about the fear, and like, how do you overcome it? How are you overcoming, like, getting confident and like putting yourself back into your singing?
Yes. So one thing about me is I'm an overthinker and I'm very hard on myself a lot because I try to be the best version of me, every day, or try to be better than I was yesterday. But singing is very sensitive for me. Like because I used to do it growing up a lot. I grew up singing a lot every single day till I completely stopped. And then now I'm like getting back into it slowly but surely. And I think with the having fear, it definitely weighs you down. And second guessing myself, having doubt has always been a problem with me when it comes down to singing. Not because I don't think I still have it, but because of like more of, well, do I sound how like I used to? Or, I guess I don't want to say validation, but just making sure that I'm, singing the right way of how I used to do it. So pretty much in tackling my fear, becoming fearless is, of course, I'll pray and do all of those good things. And then like, I'll start doing little snippets. Like I would record myself of me singing and then I'll post it. Because sometimes normally I would sing and then I wouldn't post anything because I'm like, I don't know if I sound good. Or so it's like now I'm to the point where I'm just like, just do it. Like you still got the talent. Your voice may not be as strong as it used to be, but you still got it, and just do it. Like this, if this is something that you really, really want to do, go for it. So that's what I do. Just like do snippets of videos and just post it.
Well, you know what, Queenie? I want to tell you one thing. I want you to take this away from your vocabulary. My voice is not as strong as it used to be.
Yeah.
Your voice is beautiful and it's strong and it's powerful.
Thank you.
Use that voice. Use the voice that God has given you, because all of our voices is not the same. This is something that I had to learn for myself too, because I'm like, man, I can't sing like Beyonce.
Yeah, right. And that's the thing.
Like, I can't sing like Kelly Rowland.
Yeah.
Or from Destiny's Child. Like I want to be Destiny's Child so bad, but honestly, we all have different voices. Just imagine if we all sound the same. Like right. We wouldn't be unique and we wouldn't be different and we wouldn't be able to bring different styles, So I'm just grateful for the talent that God has given me and just use it,
Yeah,
there's going to be someone that's going to be appreciative of what you're bringing to the table, and you're going to impact different people, and it's going to be in a different way.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. And sometimes I have to remind myself of that too. Like this is a gift that God has given me, and I don't want it to be taken away from me, because there has been one time where I felt like God was saying like, well, you're not using your talent, so I'm about to just take it all away. And that right there tore me up to pieces. So, and I also have to remind myself that I am powerful. My voice is powerful, and my name isn't Queenie for nothing. So, I have to definitely reevaluate who I am at times and really not have a lot of self-doubt, because that can get the best of me at times.
Absolutely. And that's something like what Jasmine was saying, as far as like having your talent and like being unique, right? Like sometimes we think like, oh, I can't be like so-and-so, or I wish I can do this like so-and-so, but it's like, no, like that's the point. Like you're supposed to do it like you, like
right.
You're supposed to add your flavor to the mix, And it's so funny because when you think about talent, right? Like sometimes I'll be thinking like when God gives people certain talents and certain gifts and you're not using them, God probably up there like,
right.
I can, like when you gonna use your gift, like you need me to take that away? Right. Like, you need me to take it away, like I gave it to you for a reason,
Right.
And it's like, it's something that we have to truly embrace. Like we have to really embrace it. Like, and it's so interesting how the mind works, right? Because like something that you just naturally can do and something that you're good at and you're born with, like something that like not everybody can do, but for some reason like the confidence isn't always there. But you got people like me that can't sing. I'm top 5 shower singer.
Yeah.
Top 5. I would go up
Yeah.
on the stage flat, missing all the notes and everything, super confident. But the people that could really sing, they shy. I think that's so interesting.
And
how
I don't
people
know why it's like that. I
Yeah.
really, I really wish I could answer that, but I don't know why
Because
it's
it should
like
be
that.
the other way around. It should be the
Yeah.
people that sound bad should be ashamed to go up and just be flat and hit missing notes. But the people that could, the next Whitney Houston or whatever, or the people that sing beautifully, it's like, I don't know. Like, I
But
think
it's
that's so
crazy.
interesting.
It's crazy because like I admire the people who can't sing, and I'm like, I wish I had that confidence like they got.
Yeah,
'Cause
shout out
they
to
gonna be-
us. Shout out to us.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah.
out to 12. Shout out to 12.
Yeah. No, I go hold a little note, but I'm saying no, like I don't think about it like that. Like I don't think about like, oh my God, I sound bad, I should stop. I just be like, listen, I like this song, I'm gonna sing. I
Yeah.
don't care.
Yeah.
And it should be the same for people that actually know how to sing. But it's just an interesting dynamic when people are just good at things. Just it don't even have to be singing, like, it's just I don't know if it's because we're trained to be modest, or we're trained to like kind of, you don't want to be too boastful, you don't want to be too cocky. So sometimes like it's like, let me just kind of fall back so people don't feel no way. Like what do y'all think about that? Take it away, Aisha.
I don't know. I feel like Queenie was about to go in. She was like, and then 12 just, I don't want to,
No,
No, you go ahead. I'll wait up.
I want to get your perspective, Aisha, only because we had some conversation. I ain't gonna put it out, but me and you had some conversation that kind of touched that
you put it
topic.
out there right now, though. Hey, why do you do that?
I didn't say that you said that you. You know what I'm saying?
That's one talent. 12. I'd be like, get rid of. But but for me, I would say when it comes to that, as far as your not being so modest, or the training part where you was like the fear, I feel like our society with like just watching American Idol butchers all of that. So it's like you could go there and be confident, so confident, and like be the best shower singer ever. But like that one day you didn't warm up your voice or whatever, and it's cracking past like Mariah Carey, then it's like, okay, if you want to do it, like stick with it, but be confident about it. Cause like everybody has like this opinion. So I think you see the good sides of when people encourage you up, like, oh yeah, you have a good talent, a great talent, that's awesome. But then you also see the nasty side of people really ripping you apart. Like we have a social media platform where people die and commit suicide from like people's feedback. But I know like with having a talent of like acting, when you're sensitive about your craft and things like that, it can be challenging to step out of that. But something that Queenie said that helps a lot is that if you practice, you keep doing it, you put your songs out there, you build that muscle of your voice, you build that craft of acting, you build that craft of rapping, 12, because you over here always talking about everybody else's talents and just like throw rocks at that, but don't mention that you're a director, a writer, like none of that, a rapper. Like how I met 12 was at a Bruno Mars concert.
I think the Wi-Fi messing up.
Okay. But so it's just like, I don't know if that's a modest point, but I really feel like people have gifts, talents, and abilities, and just like, don't want to be like scared is like almost comfortable, like, because you're like, I have it, I don't want to give that away, it's a comfortable thing rather than being boast about it. But
or more
yeah,
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was saying more like validation too. I think that plays a part in it. Like, oh, I wonder what they're going to think if I do this, or if I sound like this, or if I sing like this. How are people going to digest it? Yeah, or take it, or that can be a part of being fearful too, as well. Like worrying about other people, of what other people are going to say, or what other people are going to think about you in that manner too.
The thing about it is like when you put that out though, like you don't know who it's gonna hit. Like there are songs like that soul to be like, Queenie said this verse, and like this person is like, that was a confirmation. Like I needed that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always something like that that's helpful.
See the thing, and that's the thing too. Like sometimes you gotta like. I know for myself, like I have to get out of the element of me and think about the people, meaning that
Yeah.
like there are people that appreciate what it is that you do and what you contribute to the world. So like sometimes like it doesn't feel like it at times because you know you forget that like somebody may really appreciate your music in a particular way or that song that you made may touch them, you know. So I know for me, like I don't ever really lead any conversation telling people, yeah, I'm a rapper, this, that, and the third. Like
Right.
I really kind of like I actually like surprising people. Like, I this is one of my favorite things to do. I like just like if I'm in a car with somebody, and I'll just play one of my songs. I'll be, oh, let me plug up to the to the Bluetooth, right?
That makes
And
sense. Yeah.
I just play a song, and then if they like, oh, like who that? I'm like, oh, this is some kid named Talk to me. He's pretty cool. He's from Staten Island. You know, and I just like to see how organic people respond, but then like they'll catch on like that's you. Like wait a second, that's you know, and it's like it's a whole different reaction. But I always like I know for myself like sometimes I forget that there's literally people. I mean, I have millions of fans or whatever like that, but there's like people that like will send me a screenshot like, yo, bro, I played your song the other day, and
Oh,
you
that's so
know,
dope.
I was going through this, or like this song here means something, or I worked out to your song, and it's like, oh yeah, it's not about me. It's like it's about y'all, like you know. So
Yeah.
sometimes you know we get to being perfectionists, and it's like we want to hold on to the content, we want to keep tinkering at it, we want to keep working at it, but then sometimes it's just like you got to just like let it be free because you just never know. Like I know it's one thing I will say is like my music is like intentional when I'm making it. Like I'm like making music purposely for people to be motivated, inspired, and to have something like if you having a bad day, like I literally like because I'm a relatable person. So it's like I
Right.
know what it feels like. So I don't need a song that's gonna make me feel worse about the situation that's going on. I need something that I can play and it's gonna lift me up. So when I'm making that type of music, like I can't be selfish and being like, oh, it's not perfect or it's not this. It's like, no, people lost their job. People got going through a divorce. People need motivation. Like you can't be so like, well, I gotta just, you know, keep working at it, keep working at it. You gotta get to a point where you have to know that like it's not about me. Like
Right.
the people need like this is needed, this is necessary. Now, yeah, if you're just making like, you know, anti-black music, like violence and stuff like that, drugs, then it's like, yeah, you could be perfection. Don't rush that. Just take your time. But that's interesting too, because like that same concept, like there's the lyrical artist, right? It takes years for like the Kendricks to drop an
And
album.
I've never
It takes years for J.
understood.
Cole to drop an album. But the rappers that aren't as lyrical or thought, you know, they want to just have a hit single. It's like they just mixtape after mixtape after mixtape after mixtape. But it's like we need more J. Cole. Like we need that, you know. So we
Yeah.
have to just it's just a difficult thing because it's like you want to put the content out for the people, but then you want to be pleased at the end of the day within yourself because you don't want to
Yeah.
play something you like, oh, what was I thinking? So it's just that again, back to confidence, like knowing that you have the gift and the talent, but also knowing that there's a purpose and people need it. So you got to make it for the people that need it.
Yeah. I
So,
totally agree.
so yeah. So, Jazz, you got anything you want to add?
Sorry about my internet. I got that Brooklyn internet, you know, so
Shout out to the
it's
you know
jumping on you.
what I'm
So,
saying? All
so
internet
my
matter.
but you know, I think the last thing just to wrap it up is, you know, like what are some goals or accomplishments that you're gonna set for yourself for the next 3 months in order like to build your singing career, your channel, your business?
Just my main thing is just staying persistent and consistent.
Mhm.
Because I'm good for doing it a point of time and then slacking off. So one of the things that I did, which I'm very, very proud of myself, is I've been in like saving up money to invest in my business as far as equipment. So the first thing that I bought today was my MacBook, which I'm really proud of myself for that because I've been waiting a long, long time. So yeah, I'm excited about that. I went
Congrats.
I went to Best Buy today, maybe a few hours ago, and finally bought my MacBook. And then next I want to get my camera, and then headphones and tripods and lights so that I can have everything. Because I feel like once I have like all of that, I can really get in my bag.
So let's get in that bag. Let's get in that bag.
Let's get it in the bag. So I'm really excited about that. But just staying persistent and networking with people, other artists, songwriters like you, Jasmine. So
here we go.
yeah, just and just stepping out on faith completely. Honestly, like that's the only thing that I want to focus on within the 3 months. Persistency, networking, and stepping out on faith.
Beautiful. And then listen, if you ever need choreography, yo, Aisha got you, yo. Her steps different. Her steps is different. Like,
yeah, they
Aisha,
different.
you a dancer too? So you're an actor and a dancer?
I am not 12-inch genius all the way up. I can hold some rhythm.
She just being
I saw your
modest.
Instagram video, Ishi.
I can hold some rhythm, but I'm not a choreographer. So if you need choreographers, though, I can connect you to them. That is that. I may not have the talent, but I know who has what, and I can get you there.
She just want to keep all the good stuff to herself. But but no, we're gonna wrap this up. We really appreciate you, Queenie, for stopping by and chatting with us. Tell the people where they can follow you, social media, all that good stuff.
Of course. And thank you guys for having me. I really, really appreciate that.
No problem.
You can follow me on Instagram at Queenie_Galore. Well, no, Queenie Galore. You can follow my YouTube channel on Queenie Galore. Once again, I do interviews. So just, make sure that you guys do go and subscribe to my YouTube channel for upcoming more content. And yeah, just be on the lookout. I will be making music soon. So I'm very, very excited about that too. So yeah, just be on the lookout for your girl.
Beautiful. So we want to thank Queenie Galore for stopping by. We want to thank all of you for watching this video. We just kindly ask that you subscribe, like the video, share it, leave a comment. Meet us in the comment section. Let's talk. Let's talk about talents. Let's talk about confidence. Let's talk about holding each other accountable and being persistent, as Queenie said. And we will see you on the next video. Meet us in the comments.